Honestly, anyone who's used AI writing tools has felt this.
Oh, yeah.
It's that constant cycle, the context switching.
Right. You're typing away maybe in an email or a doc, you need a quick AI assist. And what happens? You got to like highlight the text,
Copy it.
dot copy it, then switch apps, maybe open a browser tab for some web tool,
Yeah.
paste it in there, wait for the AI thing to happen, copy that result.
And then switch all the way back and paste it where you started. It kills your flow.
Totally breaks your concentration. Yeah.
It absolutely does. As MyRephra2 was built, well, precisely to get rid of that whole copy-paste switch routine.
The goal is to make it feel almost like it's just a built-in native macOS feature.
Okay, so how does it do that? How does it get that seamless integration?
Well, what's really interesting is the trigger mechanism they describe. So after you select some text,
Yeah.
you just press the FN key during selection. Or alternatively, you can double-click the Shift key after selection.
Okay, so just a quick key press.
Exactly. That simple gesture is meant to replace all those manual steps.
Mm-hmm.
It brings the AI function directly to your text right where it sits on your screen.
Okay, now here's where I think it gets particularly interesting, and it feels like a core thing they're highlighting. Privacy.
MyRephra seems to tackle this head-on. It emphasizes that it works out of the box with local Llama models.
Llama.
That's
Okay,
cute.
refresh me on that.
So Llama is basically a system that lets you run powerful large language models, the AI brains, directly on your own computer.
So not sending it out to some remote server.
Precisely. Which means no intermediate servers, no data logging or tracking, and no subscriptions required.
Wow. Okay, so your text literally never leaves your Mac.
That's the idea. Your data privacy remains entirely in your control. That is a substantial difference compared to services where you're uploading text somewhere else.
Huge difference. But wait, it's not only local, is it? I thought the source mentioned some flexibility.
It does, yeah. There's a cloud API option, like OpenRouter. And they note that could be useful maybe for older Macs that might struggle with big models, or if you just want to try out different AI models without downloading huge files.
So there's a choice.
There's a choice, but the local processing, that seems clearly positioned as the default, the privacy-first core of it.
Got it. And okay, it comes with standard prompts, sure, but the real power lies in your ability to create a library of custom commands.
Yeah, this sounds really useful. It means you can tailor the AI's function exactly to what you need it to do over and over.
And selecting text and instantly fixing grammar and typos.
Right. Or maybe you need to translating text to Japanese for a customer email. Boom, right there in your mail app.
Or here's one I could use, taming a huge block of text by summarizing a wall of text into 3 bullet points.
Definitely. Or even refining your writing style, like making text sound more confident and less passive.
Yeah.
The source says users are finding new ways to leverage its capabilities every day with these custom commands.
That makes sense. And because it's designed to run locally first, there's also a point about reliability.
It's not dependent on some, potentially shaky free tier service out on the web that might go down or change.
Right. You just pick a local model that works well with your Mac's power.
And interestingly, it says all features are available for free. There's an optional license if you want to support the developer, but you don't need it to use the tool.
Okay, free entry point. Nice.
Yeah.
So let's try and pull this together from the source material. MyRephra2, it seems like it's offering a pretty compelling solution for that AI workflow headache on Macs.
It looks that way. Deep integration, feels native.
Prioritize local privacy right from the start.
Significant customization with those commands.
And it aims for reliability, plus it's free to get started.
It definitely feels like a distinct approach compared to maybe just using a web interface or a more cloud-dependent tool.
Yeah, it really does. Which, leaves us with something interesting to think about. If tools like this can really integrate powerful AI processing locally, right there in your everyday workflow on your desktop.
Bypassing the cloud servers, keeping your data totally private.
Exactly. What does that suggest then about the future? The future potential of desktop utilities and maybe our personal control over data in this, increasingly AI-driven world.
That's a good question. Definitely something to mull over.